Goldberg has decided to mock his name.
Yesterday, Elon Musk took his son X to a press conference. Okay? Okay?
Oh.
Anywho, he took little X.
Apparently, Elon Musk's 4-year-old son X is fair game because Whoopi, yes,
Whoopi Goldberg absolutely losing it in court, throwing papers and screaming at a judge after being sentenced for mocking Elon Musk's son? Sounds wild, right? Well, that's because it never happened. The truth is way less dramatic, but still pretty juicy. ABC actually suspended Whoopi for 2 weeks. No handcuffs or orange jumpsuit involved. But the internet sure made it seem like World War III broke out between her and the world's richest man. Let's unpack this ridiculous saga. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. So what actually happened between Whoopi Goldberg and Elon Musk?
I think the shrews of The View couldn't sink any lower. They go and surprise you by mocking a cute little child. As for X, well, he seems to have more sense than the ladies of The View. Here he is with his father. Apparently, Elon Musk's 4-year-old son X is fair game because Whoopi, yes, Whoopi.
Spoiler alert, nobody went to jail, but the internet sure wanted you to think so. The clickbait tornado that swept through social media would have you believe Whoopi was hauled off in handcuffs while Elon Musk stood triumphantly in a courtroom. Spoiler alert, none of that happened. Let's rewind to what actually went down. Whoopi made some pretty tame comments about Elon's son's unusual name during an episode of The View. She basically said something along the lines of, "I didn't name the child and I don't want to hear anyone mess about our names." Not exactly the crime of the century, right? But social media saw this minor TV moment and thought, how can we turn this into World War III?
Goldberg has decided to mock his name.
Yesterday, Elon Musk took his son X to a press conference.
You're going to love this. According to Goldberg, once I started getting parts in place, I wanted a name that sounded more interesting.
Yes. I did not name the child. And I don't want to hear any more mess about our names.
Within hours, Twitter, or X, whatever we're calling it now, exploded with ridiculous claims that Whoopi was bullying a child and that Elon was about to destroy The View with his billionaire powers. People were acting like Whoopi had committed some horrible crime against humanity when she basically just commented on a weird name, something literally everyone on planet Earth has done since the kid was born. I mean, the kid's name has an actual A in it. Come on. The clickbait machine shifted into maximum overdrive, churning out absurd headlines that would make the National Enquirer blush. Whoopi sentenced. Goldberg melts down in court. Judge destroys Whoopi after Elon's lawsuit.
Okay? Okay?
Oh.
Anywho, he took little X.
Yes, Whoopi picked that name for herself. She's actually Karen Elaine Johnson.
A little Instagram.
He doesn't own Instagram.
He doesn't own Instagram.
It was like watching a game of telephone where the starting message was TV host makes mild comment and somehow ended with Whoopi Goldberg sentenced to death for baby murder. And people ate it up. Millions of views on these completely fabricated stories that had zero basis in reality. What's really wild is how these clickbait headlines shaped the entire narrative. They created this alternate universe where Whoopi was facing some kind of legal consequences, when in reality, nothing remotely close to a courtroom was involved. It wasn't just stretching the truth, it was inventing a completely different story.
He just took little X with him to a press conference in the Oval Office.
Should refrain from mocking a 4-year-old for the name his parents gave him. You know what? X is an adorable name, and perhaps a grown woman who named herself Whoopi.
Elon's actual response wasn't filing lawsuits or destroying anything. He did what he always does, fired off some angry tweets. According to reports, he called Whoopi's comments disgusting and accused The View of letting hosts spread unchecked misinformation. classic Elon move? Why hire lawyers when your 158 million followers can do the outrage work for free? His tweets went viral instantly, with his fans amplifying them into the stratosphere and creating this impression that some massive legal battle was underway. The real consequence? ABC suspended Whoopi for 2 weeks. No judge, no jury, no bailiff dragging her away, just a corporate HR decision. But that doesn't get clicks, does it? TV host gets standard network suspension after controversy doesn't exactly make you smash that subscribe button. Was Whoopi sentenced in court? Absolutely not. Did she mock Elon's kid? Kind of, but way less dramatically than the internet claimed.
Okay.
Now to more wacky antics from our friends on the left.
What should I do?
Save America.
And?
Help Trump.
That's what he said. I hope Elon Musk considers some legal action, because that sounded like he was inciting violence.
The whole thing is a perfect example of how social media turns mild TV moments into apocalyptic showdowns between celebrities. And the thing is, both sides of this non-event completely lost their minds. Whoopi defenders acted like her freedom of speech was being permanently revoked by the Twitter police. Meanwhile, Elon's defenders behaved like Whoopi had personally broken into Musk's house and bullied his child to tears. Everyone was fighting over something that barely happened in the first place. This whole mess reveals the real problem with our current media environment. It's not just that websites and YouTubers make stuff up, it's that we're all so primed to believe the most dramatic version of events that we don't even question outlandish claims anymore.
So you think it's Musk Vance?
Possible.
Hey, you know who? Stay away from the stairways. I do.
Well, you can call him vice president.
I've called him vice president. I called him president, because I don't know what JD is doing.
Whoopi sentenced in court sounds completely bonkers if you think about it for more than 2 seconds, but critical thinking takes a back seat when the algorithm serves you exactly what you want to believe. And that's really what we're looking at here, folks. Just another tale of online outrage spiraling completely out of control.
Who is in charge? Because I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president.
It makes Elon Musk the center of the universe on Capitol Hill in a way that nobody has been.
ever seen.
I get that.
What starts as a simple comment on a talk show transforms into digital wildfire faster than you can say clickbait. This Whoopi Elon saga perfectly demonstrates the outrage machine at work, leaving both corporate executives and viewers jumping at shadows. Next time your feed fills up with videos titled "Famous Celebrity Destroyed by Billionaire in Shocking Court Battle," take a breath. Ask yourself if it passes the smell test. The internet loves turning mild disagreements into apocalyptic showdowns because that's what gets the clicks. Let's be honest, in this ecosystem of exaggerated headlines and manufactured drama, the only real winners are folks like me making videos about the whole mess. Pretty sweet gig, right? Thanks for watching, and remember, reality is usually way more boring than YouTube thumbnails suggest.